Yeah, good afternoon. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Saturday, the 27th of November, 2021. This is just my weekly analysis video where we have a look at all the pairs, all the Forex pairs. I'm trading on the daily time frame using my high probability and divergence trading methods from my two books. So welcome everyone. Anyone's new to the channel, welcome. Thanks for joining. If you like these videos, and like I always say, they're not the best videos or not best produced or the most exciting videos on the planet, but I just try to get the message across nice and clear. So if you do like them, hit the subscribe button or hit the like button. That would be greatly appreciated. Hope everyone's weekend's going okay. There's a fair bit of market movement on Friday for some unknown reason. Everyone's blaming COVID out of South Africa, but who knows? But geez, a few pairs, as you'll see, moved pretty drastically considering how quiet the week was. Anyway, as we normally do, first up, let's have a look at the news ahead for the week. So this is Forex Factory. It's a free economic calendar. You just got to sign up with your email address and have a login sort of credentials. The good thing about it, other than it's free, is you can set it up. You can set up filters so you can only see the news that you want to see. And also it's in your local time. So for me, it's all in my local time. I'm in Vietnam or Indochina time, so that's all local for me, so it's nice and easy. I'm only interested in the red ones and the orange ones, red being high impact events, orange being medium impact events. So Monday the 29th, there's not much happening. Tuesday, there's a few talking heads, what I call talking heads, just governors of banks or central bank people of importance making speeches that may affect the markets. GDP out of Canada on Tuesday, another talking head. GDP out of Australia, ADP, non-farm employment change in the US, talking head. ISM manufacturing PMI at the US on Wednesday. OPEC meetings Thursday. Friday sort of picks up. Friday we've got Canadian and USD or US employment numbers or unemployment numbers, depends which way you look at it. So they are market movers. That's the old non-farm payrolls out of the US. So these two can affect the market, especially this US, the non-farm payrolls or the employment rate out of the US. Big market movers sometimes. First Friday of the month, December. Nearly Christmas already, eh? All right, that's the news ahead. Pretty boring week. I said that last week, and it was all quiet till Friday, as we'll see on the charts very shortly. So let's get across to, first up, we'll bring up this Word document. Now, you'll look at my charts. If you're new to them or haven't seen them before, you're wondering what all the indicators are, what all the different colors are, different lines, etc. This Word document here explains it all. The three moving averages, the QMP filter, which is the red and green dots on the chart, how they work and what they're made of. Red trend lines, green trend lines, blue trend lines, grey vertical lines, how the sell and buy trades are designated on the chart, by red basically for sell and blue for buy. Stop loss is red dotted line, big numbers, round numbers, numbers that interest me, a green dashed horizontal line. There's an indicator down the bottom, as you'll see, MACD platinum. It's just a zero lag MACD, oscillates around a zero level, and I'm looking to sell when it's above the zero level and looking to buy when it's below the zero level. So you can pause the video, read that, take a screenshot if you wish. Or you can, I'll try and post it at the end of the video also so you can have a look at it. I appreciate that English is not everyone's first language. So there's plenty of notes on my charts, as you'll see. So it's just a matter of pausing the video, or if there's only particular pairs you want to see, just fast forward the video. It's all in alphabetical order, so it's pretty easy to follow. So let's get onto the charts. Now I just got to find them. Having a shocker this morning. All right, this is TradingView. I've just renewed my subscription. Black Friday, good time to do it. Super big discount, 60% off. I use this for analysis only. I don't trade on TradingView. I trade on MT4, MT5, but I like TradingView for making notes on charts and my analysis. This is my watch list on the right. These are all the pairs down to the gold here, XAU USD, that I'm actually trading. These three below are just for more out of curiosity. That's the US dollar, US 500, which is the US stock exchange, and Bitcoin against the USD. So this is my watch list, just a small watch list, just to avoid correlation, etc. Highlighted in blue means there's trades on. Highlighted in orange means there's something I'm going to talk about today. There is actually, let me have a look at my notes here. There is two new trade setups for Monday morning, and I'll explain them when I get to them. It's the Euro USD and the Pound Swiss. Buy on the Euro and I sell on the Pound Swiss. Let's go through this. So this is the Oz Cad alphabetical order. Like I said, all my notes are on the charts here. Generally what's on the right, whether it be above price or below price, on the right's the most recent trade. Anything to the left is generally older trades. So in this case, we had a sell here, which was taken here, went down nicely, got down to this previous low here, closed out half, brought my stop down, ended up bringing my stop right in tight, close. And during the week, it was, no, it's still in that one. That's good. The sell's still in. Then I've taken this buy in here, stop and place there. Stop and place down here. Friday, that stop was taken out. So basically, I've stopped out on the buy trade for a loss, but I'm still in the sell trade, partial sell, half a trade on. So the reason it's highlighted in yellow, orange there, is I've stopped out on the buy trade. But the good thing is, like I always say, if you're with the trend, in this case the trend is down, looking at the moving averages, you want to stay in the sell trade if you can. And that's why I stay in it, because stuff like this happens. When you start taking buy trades against the trend, and you can see it's a high risk trade, I've made notes there, against the downtrend and price already close to the MAs. I like this support level here. It may still hold. I'll just drag that line across a bit. That may, this may just take out and bounce straight back up. And the reason I've got that trend line drawn across there is if we do, because that buy signal is still valid, there's no red dot as yet on the QMP filter. So if we get a break to the upside, that buy signal is still valid, I might take another buy there. That's all that trend line's there. So at the moment, took a loss on the buy, and we're still in this partial sell. So it's bad and it's good. I'll update that. I just leave that on the chart to show you the stopped out. So I'll tidy up the chart after the video is finished. Aussie yen. We're in a sell up here, and it's just Friday. Aussie just dropped off a cliff. Look at that, bang. Good for us, we're in a sell. Stops there, we already closed half. MACD platinum well below the zero level now. Starting to draw a few divergence lines in. There was divergence, not confirmed, more divergence, potentially. And now we're in buy mode because the MACD platinum's below the zero level. But the Aussie sell, looking good, making plenty of pips there. Aussie New Zealand. All right, what do we do here? We have a sell from back here. That's this notes here. It's meandered. It's gone down nicely. I've dragged my stop down to this level for the sell. In the meantime, earlier in the week, I took a buy here. You can see the notes for the buy here. The sell was stopped out on Wednesday, so I just left it on the chart to show you guys as I normally do. So that will be removed after the video. So the sell's out for an overall profit. Trends down. The buy, the MACD platinum's through the zero level, and we're in the MAs there, so I've already closed half and brought the stop up tighter. So putting us in a sort of a overall no lose position on the buy. And what I'm doing now is I've drawn some trend lines in, potential hidden bearish divergence. I just keep on adjusting them until they're either no longer valid or they're validated by an actual sell signal. So they're just adjusted oops, what have we done there? It's very touchy at the moment trading there. So there's potential sell coming up. Potential sell coming up here. In the meantime, the buy's tightened right up, and we've been stopped out for profit on the sell, the old sell. So looking good on the Aussie New Zealand. Aussie USD, we're in a sell up here somewhere. Here's one of these green dotted lines. That's the 75-cent level, big number on the Aussie. Next big number will be the 70-cent level, which would be down just below the fold here. But in the meantime, we're coming down. Friday, big drop. And again, drawing divergence. Now, if this line keeps on coming down lower like that, it's no longer divergence, just delete them. In the meantime, it's still technically divergence and also a big support level there. So we'll see how it goes. But we're doing well. We're in a sell, already closed half. Can't lose on that one. Good. CAD Swiss. Now the CAD. Look at this. The CAD. I hate the CAD. I love Canada. I love my Canadian friends. but I dislike trading the CAD for some reason. Never been a nice. I thought this was a pretty good buy setup, and it sort of meandered, came down during the week, and started to go up nicely Wednesday, Thursday. Thinking, all right, we're back above our entry level. Stop hasn't been Friday. Look at that, bang, down she goes. Stopped out for a loss. That's the CAD Swiss. Stopped out for a full-on serious loss. And look at that. Lucky we had the stop in place there. So yeah, that's a big drop, isn't it? Look at that. There's a few candles, not many candles that size. Euro Aussie. Oh, here we go, another one. Big, look at this Aussie. All right, we took a sell. And I thought it was a great setup. I love this setup. These are my bread and butter. Pull back to the MAs, hidden bearish divergence. Love it. It went against me initially. Started to come good late in the week, heading towards my entry. Friday, bang, right through the stop. Blew through the stop. MACD platinum still above the zero level, so now I'll still be looking for another sell somewhere. I'm not sure where this is going to go. You know, it might just keep on going to the moon, who knows, but we're stopped out, doesn't matter. So I took a loss on the Euro Aussie, 2 big losses in a row, or two full losses in a row. Euro Swiss, now this is a bit of a strange one. We've got this buy signal back here. I already lost on that, stopped out, and it's still, that buy signal is still valid. Been lots of crosses on the MACD platinum. Price is still going down, MACD platinum still going up. Divergence, 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 regular divergence. Trend line's drawn across the highs here. Looking for a clean break of that trend line. Hasn't happened yet. It's strange. Buy, no sell. We're in a sell still here, so even though we had a loss in here, that's been well and truly offset by that sell trade we're still in. I've just brought the stop down into above the 50 EMA at the moment and just trailing that down. So we're going well. I'm just curious to know, this is screaming buy soon, but when, I don't know. Euro yen, another one that's, look at that. All right, the sell. Let's have a look at this trade first. We're in a sell here, which is good. Thank God. We closed out half when it got into the MAs here. We tightened up the stop. Now the stop's right down here somewhere, just above the MAs, which is good. Early in the week, we took this buy, which I like, this support level here, and this support level is probably going to still hold, you know. Put my stop just below it in here, and on Friday, it would have been stopped out. What's that? 127.864. Have a look at the low up here. 127.798. Yeah, so there you go. Stopped it by about 7 pips. So stopped out on the buy. So I'll adjust that the chart after. So the buy is stopped out for a loss. We're still in a sell. So it's good that we're still in a sell because it's offsetting that loss on the buy. If we were to close the sell on Monday open, between the loss on that, on the buy and the sell, we'd be overall profitable, which is good. Yeah, that's, you know what this is going to do. This is I'm going to have to draw a trend line across here. This buy signal will be still valid. So let's have a look here. So say we draw a trend line down here somewhere. Oh, come on, Trading View, what are you doing? Something about the Trading View, I don't know, I might have to reboot it. It's a bit touchy. So say it's like a trend line across there, something like that. They're not an exact science, trend lines. If we get a potential break of that trend line, buy signal still valid, I might look at taking another buy there. But that initial buy has been stopped out for a loss there. I'll tidy up the chart. All right, now this is one I said we've got a new buy signal on. All right, let's have a look where we're at. We've got 2 sells on still. So we've got a sell from back here. See, the trend is down. That's why I want to keep these trades on, especially this one sell in here. The trend is down. That's why you want to stay on these ones. And I'm going to keep both these trades on. What I'll do, I think there should be I might bring the stop for the second sell just inside the entry level. I'll do that. So we just clear on that. Don't want to lose anything on the, so we'll go for stop loss. I'll just put the stop loss for the second sell just below the entry level. So that one's got locking in profit. This one, we've already taken half off. This was a good one when the MACD through the zero levels in here somewhere. Big bearish candle in here, just take half off and brought the stop in. and it's just rolled down, rolled down. Now we've got a buy set up. There's a green QMP dot here. Normally, this is a trade. It's a high risk trade. We're against the trend. There's no supporting divergence. I wouldn't take that if I didn't have these two cells on. With these two cells, they give me some insurance, some protection. I'm going to take the buy. A couple of reasons. One, the MACD platinum's a fair way below the zero level, so it's not a long way. Like, it's not as far as this one, but it's still a good distance. The main thing I like is that price is a long way from the moving averages. Generally, when price gets a long way from the moving averages, either the moving averages come to price or price goes to the moving averages. Like how this oscillates around the zero level, price tends to do the same on moving averages. They don't get away from them too long. Either the moving average will come down to price or price will go to them. So I'll take a buy on Monday. It's to be a higher risk trade because we're going against the trend and there's no supporting divergence. So that's just that's my thinking on it. But it's a buy. If you normally risk 2% on a trade, something like this, you'd only risk 1% or something like that. Just rate it. It's a higher risk trade, but we've got these two cells on, so all good there. Why isn't that highlighted? So Euro USD buy signal on Monday. Pound Swiss franc. This is another one. All right. What happened here? All right, we're in a buy in here. It went up, went nowhere fast. MACD platinum through the zero level, closed half, and I just brought the stop right up, nice and tight inside the entry, and that was stopped out. So there's a small overall profit on this buy. Didn't go anywhere fast. In the meantime, MAs are starting to spread to the downside. Price has gone back to them. MACD platinum's just above the zero level. There's hidden bearish divergence. Sell signal. You can see there's a red dot on the QMP filter there. Sell signal on Monday. Taking it. Good setup. Suggested stop for that sell just above these highs here in there. So we're taking that buy is stopped out for overall small profit, and we're taking a sell on Monday. It's a pound Swiss. Easy, simple setup. The only thing I probably don't like is the MACD platinum's probably a bit too close to zero level. But as you can see, this thing's been sideways for a long time. Just like get rid of some of these. They're old news now. But yeah. So we're going to break. If we break this previous low here, the market structure's changed to the downside. It's sort of touched that. So hopefully just keep on pushing through. That's the plan. Sell for the pound Swiss on Monday. That's the two trades, Euro USD buy and a pound Swiss sell. Now here's a sell signal here, but it's not valid for me, so we'll just ignore it. But let's have a look. What are we doing here? Pound yen. We got a sell up here, which was a high risk trade, and it's after this nice big bearish candle. MACD platinum through the zero level, price in the MAs, close half, tighten up the stop. And it sort of meandered up a bit, took a buy in here. And I thought it was a pretty good setup. You can read the notes there. We've got hidden bullish divergence, which I like. Prices came back. And I said we really need to see the previous high taken out. So this high here, and it wasn't. So now you'd say that market structure, that's a lower high. So we're heading to the downside. So we'll keep that sell trade on. We'll tighten up the stop, taking a loss on the buy. So it's a full loss on that buy. Wasn't a huge loss. Friday gain, that was not a huge candle, but a big candle on Friday. Took the stop out. So in the meantime, MACD platinum's well below below the zero level still, so we're just waiting. But that buy's out. We're still in the sell. So I'll tidy up that chart when I'm finished. Pound New Zealand, we're in a sell back here. I like this trade. It's gone down. Got a buy in here. In the meantime, I've taken profit off the table on the sell, some profit, and moved the stop down on what's remaining. I'll put the stop just above this high here on the sell. Had a bit of a pullback, and it's popped up during the week and smashed through that stop. So that sell trade is now complete for overall profit, and we're in a buy trade. And already closed half when I hit when it gets to the MAs, MACD platinum through the zero level, close half, tighten up the stop, and it's just kept on going up and up and up, which is good. So a win on the sell, overall profit on the sell, and we're in profit on the buy. Can't lose on the buy. So that's a pound New Zealand. I'll just remove the sell trade from the chart when I'm done the video. Pound USD, another loss, but another win, if you know what I mean. All right, we've got a sell up here, which I like. The MAs are spreading, and we got this big bearish candle down. Got down to his previous low, close half, tighten up the stop. Had a bit of a pullback, down again, another pullback. In here, we've got a buy based on this sort of support level here. It was a high risk trade, which I called at the time. And it's just rolled over and rolled over and rolled over and gone down and stopped me out. So the buy's been stopped out, sell's just been tightened up. Just kept the stop in the moving averages at the moment, and the trend looks like it's heading down. I'm still looking to buy here. We've got potential divergence forming. We've still got a valid buy signal, hence the trend line across the highs here. We've got a clean break that to the upside. I might look for another sell with a new stop down here somewhere. And in the meantime, keep that a new buy. Keep that sell on there for a bit of protection. So I've still got the sell on. Even though we took a loss on there, it's been offset by the profits on the sell. So it's not the end of the world, even though we don't like getting stopped out, do we? New Zealand Cad, another loser. This pair's been giving me a bit of grief. A buy here, I didn't mind this buy. It didn't last, it didn't even go in my favour at all. And I kept it nice and tight. The stop was in here, so it wasn't a stop wasn't too far away. And I think that was on Wednesday. Bang. That was based on the Wednesday New Zealand interest rate news, I think that was that day. So I took a chance and it went against me. As we all know, the New Zealand fell and has been falling. So that was stopped out for a loss, getting down to the support level here. And the MACD Platinum's below the zero level, looking for a potential buy somewhere still. But yeah, that buy stopped out for a loss. USD Japanese yen. What's happening here? All right, this is a little bit tricky. Let's have a look. Right, we're in a buy back here. This is this one here, 24th of September, which is good. That's still in. There's a stop for that. So that's just gone up nicely. We've already closed half. We're just trailing the stop up below this low in the MAs at the moment. Took a sell on here. I believe that got either stopped out or I closed it out. Actually, I might have got a small profit on that, overall profit on sell. Took another buy in here on the blue line, which was on the 11th of November. It's popped up, gradually got the MACD Platinums up through the zero level, up in here. And as you can see, the MACD Platinum is the high is over here, and look at this, hardly struggling, whereas price is going up past the previous high. So you get plenty of warning. You know that price has got more go than the MACD Platinum. So with that sort of scenario, you're going to be closing out some up here when the MACD Platinum is through the zero level. So that's on Thursday, that little candle there, the MACD Platinum through the zero, close half. It's probably the perfect time, and you don't get much more perfect than that. Close half, tighten up the stop, which I did, because you can just see that the MACD Platinum struggling, price has gone up, big divergence, and on Friday, whoomfa, there she goes. So we're stopped out on this second buy. Now there's a sell signal here. Now this is one you could and you could possibly take. Even though you're against the trend and the MACD Platinum's right at the zero level, it's still a valid signal, but I probably should take it. Yeah, I'm going to take this. I'm going to call this as a trade number 3, a sell on the yen. I'll put my stop nice and tight just above the red dot there. I'll take a sell on Monday. The reason I'm taking the sell is I've got some protection on this buy still. There is divergence, high risk. Price is already at the MAs. MACD Platinum's just at the zero level. It doesn't really matter with divergence remember with the rules, as long as one side of the divergence is on the correct side of the zero level. So this is well and truly on the correct side. It just takes away one of my trade management tools, that's all. So I'm calling that as a sell on Monday. So just clarify that, and that will be my high risk sell. Again, this if you did a 2% risk on a trade, something like this, you'd be looking at maybe a 1% or something like that. I'll put the stop in there. So for example, nice and tight. Take the sell there. Monday sell. USD Singapore dollar. We're in a buy back here somewhere, just grinding away. Put the stop above the entry level. Already closed half. Broken these previous highs. And still heading up. So that's USD Singapore dollar. Gold, where are we at with gold? Took a sell back here based on this little resistance level. As soon as we got down to the MAs here, I remember calling this during the week, I think. Got to this trend line here also. Close half, tighten the stop right up, can't lose. And it's starting to go sideways. A lot of people get excited by gold. I understand the allure of it. Always has been. It's been a favourite for a lot of traders. They love it. We do all right on this, so it's good to see another winning trade for a change. We had a bit of a mixed bag in here, but this is good. So in the meantime, these trend lines, like I said, they're not an exact science. You could move it around a bit. People could make an argument. You go across the candle, actual wicks and that, but I normally just stick to the bodies of the candles. That's just the way I do it. As long as you're consistent, how you do it doesn't really matter. They're not an exact science. That's gold looking okay there. Closed half, got some profit in, and it's just not sure where it's going at the moment. But again, setting up a potential hidden bullish divergence there. As long as price stays higher than the MACD Platinum, we're good. All right, we've got 3 ones to look at. US dollar. This is going up, plenty of divergence. There's a US dollar. Friday we had a bit of a drop. MACD Platinum all above the 0 level. I just look at this. This was the last signal here, which is a buy. There's a sell. There's a buy. You can just follow along if you want. If you want to trade this, I keep on saying I'm going to trade it, but I haven't done it yet. But I'm going to. Trust me. It just looks nice. I like the look of this chart. US 500, just the US stock exchange. There's this high here. It struggled to break it cleanly. Had a bit of a poke through a few days ago, but it's small little itty bitty candles all week. Then we had the Friday, bang, she's down. You can see, look at the prices struggling. Look at the MACD Platinum, down. And there's a potential sell setup coming here. Well, there's already, technically it's in a sell. There's a sell there. There's the last signal. So if you had your stop above the highs here, you may have not been stopped out there and you would have been in profit. Bitcoin, USD, let's have a look here. The last signal was a buy in here. Went all right initially, but Thursday and Friday, oh, hang on, that's Friday, that's today, Saturday. It's a 24-hour market, isn't it? So that's oops, it's 4 o'clock already. All right, so yeah, that's the Bitcoin. So going nowhere fast. Probably adjust this. There, still divergence. That's all the charts. Let's go back to that Word document. I think that's it. If you're wondering what all the different colours and that are, and all the different lines, have a look at that, read that. And like with all these trades, I call all these trades live at the time. If you're on MT4, MT5, you will not see those buy or sell setups that I've called, because the difference between TradingView and MT4, MT5, on Friday close, TradingView actually shows me what's happening on Monday, whereas MT4, MT5, they'll only present those QMP filter dots when the market opens on Monday. That's what I like about TradingView. It's one of the upsides. So yeah, I call all these trades live at the time, take screenshots of them all, post the screenshots, put them in a shared folder. So it's all very transparent, all very legit. None of this is what I would have done after the fact type stuff. I know I do that with the trade management, but generally during the week I'll make notes of it in the Facebook group, Telegram channel, or Matt from Family Man Trading's Discord channel, which you're more than welcome to join any of those. There should be links to those in the description of the video. So that's it, guys. Thanks, guys and girls. Thanks for watching the video. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay safe wherever you are, and I'll chat to you good people on Monday. Cheers.